We'll begin with AIMEE.
Well done, Amy, and thanks very much. You described your research as having three main domains: policy, technical, and user impact. Can you tell us a little bit about what the outcomes of your research are going to be?
Well, actually, I only just began my PhD last year. So right now, I'm at the stage where I've completed my book research and paper research, and I've got a house lined up as a pilot study. It's actually one of the lecturers in Trinity who's allowed me into his house, and I can equip his house and monitor before he introduces insulation into the cavity of his walls, and then later on he's introducing insulation on the outside of his house. So I'm going to be able to monitor before each of those phases and after each of those phases. So I can get my preliminary readings and see what extra readings I need, what I'm missing, and what data I don't really need to collect.
Okay, and Amy, ultimately, you produce your thesis, and you will look to maybe, what's the policy dimension of it?
The policy dimension is that I'm actually examining two of the SEAI schemes, which is the Warmer Home Scheme and the Home Energy Saving Scheme. So the Home Energy Saving Scheme offers grants to homeowners who want to introduce energy saving features, as well as the Warmer Home Scheme being offered to lower income homes. That's offering low cost or else free upgrades into their houses. So I'm just analysing those two schemes specifically, as they're the energy efficiency retrofit schemes. So I'm going to be talking with stakeholders who are involved in that process. So people who are involved in influencing those schemes, people who are involved in implementing it. So this will include the people from SEAI, as well as people involved in the retrofit process, as well as, of course, the occupants themselves to get the actual end use impact.
And is it targeted public housing mainly, or all housing?
I'm focusing on privately owned housing,
Okay.
as there's been quite a lot of research in the social housing area. I mean, I am touching on the social issues, of course, with the Warmer Home Scheme, but I'm not specifically focusing on social housing.
And ultimately, what do you hope will be the best outcome of the work?
The best outcome is that I can hone in on what are the exact measures that can be introduced into the home, as well as what are the exact methods of implementation which will achieve the best results. And then from using that, I can then make recommendations for future schemes, and then I can predict what impact on carbon and energy usage that will have for Dublin.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Amy.